Hi everybody, today we're going to cut. Simple soap is usually what I make for my family's use, and I try to pour it on a slab mold so we have plenty of it. This is absolutely one of the best concoctions for skin issues like eczema or whatever it is you can think of that you may want to cure. This is a very simple soap. I usually make my soaps 100% vegan as much as possible, but for simple soap, I use lard, I use coconut oil, I use colloidal oatmeal, I use kaolin clay, tea tree, usually some grapefruit seed extract, and an essential oil of choice. So what we'll do today is just cut my simple soap slab mold that I have made yesterday. Okay, so first we're going to take the cutter out of here, move this out of the way, bring the slab closer and measure it. I know it should do 1, 2, should do about 4 of these, so I'm going to mark them as much as possible. Let's see what happens when I work and go straight up. There's 1. And there is going to be 2. And then 3 and 4. I like keeping these everywhere. Shower, sink, you name it. We can probably make, let's see, quite a bit of them. So I'm gonna start by getting the slab cut straight across, which is just fine. Marking it like we have. And just using a big old chef's knife, or just the biggest kitchen knife you can find. So I don't have a slab cutter, and I'll take the big end pieces and cut into the whole thing, which is amazing to cut into because this recipe is very good and sturdy. So I do like working with tallow. Actually, this is not beef tallow, this is just lard, which is amazing because it gives you a nice creamy great bar for your skin. But of course I respect my customers and I prefer working with a vegan recipe for selling my bars. Alright, so we have already cut the big slab. We're going to keep the freezer paper because we're going to put, see the pretty cuts? See the oatmeal in there and the clay. And then I'm going to move this out of the way and grab my smaller little cutter right here and get to slicing these. See my t-shirt? This is actually my husband's t-shirt, but I like wearing the big old stuff. So if you see me walking around looking like I'm this big old, like, in scrubs or a big old sack of clothes, that's just usually because I'm wearing my husband's stuff. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do here. We might have to, this may not work very well like I'm thinking it would. I think this is probably going to work more for guest sized bars if we go this way, which is alright. Let's do some guest sized bars. And, oh, there we go. It's a little harder for the cut, see? But it's still working perfecto. Alright. Just want some nice straight cuts. And then I'm going to work on the beveling of these later on. I want you guys to see it. This is one of my favorite recipes. I will list what I used on the bottom there so you guys can have a simple soap recipe. There we go. These are fabulous to keep around the house, especially if you live in a place where you have a harsh winter time like we do over here. Usually the temperatures are way below, so moisture is very important. Tea tree and coconut oil are a little bit on the more drying side, but regardless, the other ingredients should go ahead and work to the advantage of it. There we go. I'm lining it up. I hope you guys can see and I'm not going off track there too much. There we go. There we go. Alright. There. You can see better now, I guess. I would make bigger cuts. Turns out we don't have to. This is good enough. Okay, the last one. In piece. Move it forward. Cutting these bars as perfectly as possible. There we go. These make great gifts also, by the way. To make sure that the person you're giving these to is not too conscious about animal products or byproducts, and if they are, then obviously you don't want to give this to somebody that is worried about all of that. Because I don't know, you don't want to come off as rude, although this is pretty much what's in regular soap out there for the most part. So if they buy a bar of Dove and they think that they're not getting animal products, oh well, you're wrong. Definitely tons of dried tallow in those. Beef tallow. There we go. This one has already been taken care of. This one is nice. Okay, let's see. This one needs some work on here. And there we go. I didn't film the making of this because it's not that interesting, since it's for our own consumption. If anybody would like to learn how to make simple soap, just let me know, and next time I will actually film this when I'm making it. I'd be happy to do it. Just remember, this is not really a tutorial or a how-to channel, so I'm not going to be like literally teaching you step by step. I'll give you the recipes and the recipe, and then I'll go ahead and just show you how I work on them. And it's up to you to figure out your own methods. Smells like tea tree, and I don't smell much of the essential oil that I put in here. I put sea spray essential fragrance oil. But I did put a hint of patchouli, some tea tree, and the tea tree for some reason is just woo-wee all over the place here. So it's basically all I can smell. All right, well, all of these bars are cut. And if you got any questions, just let me know, and go ahead and comment, rate by giving this video a thumbs up, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.